So today in the streets of Facebook, I read through a random post in a marketing page where a mom was sharing her concerns about delayed milestones of her 2-year-old boy. Her issues were mostly delayed speech, picky eating, the boy not being able to feed himself, and social skills. So there was the court of public opinion, of course, who had a lot to say. So most of the moms there were saying that boys are generally slow and they would eventually pick up. Even one shared that her own son of 3 years spoke much later, and while others were encouraging her or probably just telling her to be patient. So we are all different, and I would not really know what guided their opinion. And this has actually compelled me to speak about early intervention. So I would throw this question to that mother. My question is there harm in taking the child for assessment? Like, would you rather know sooner rather than later? And whether there's a problem or not, would you as a mother be at peace to know that you did something rather than regret later that you did not? Does that make sense? What I know is that we parents have strong parental instincts, and it's good to follow your gut and handle your concerns as soon as you feel them. Note that early diagnosis and interventions have resulted to great outcomes. Also, we need to note that delayed milestones do not necessarily mean that your child has a condition like autism. But that child may still need occupational therapy to be able to catch up, or any other intervention. So what are the benefits of early intervention? As a parent of a child living with autism, I can tell you for sure that early diagnosis and intervention made all the difference for us. From the time he experienced his first seizures, if you've been following my stories, I believe catching them early saved him from brain damage, as the doctors explained. The early diagnosis also allowed us to get the right support and therapies that helped our child to develop. For instance, he had lost all his ability to sit, head control, reflexes, sensitivity to touch, and he was also drooling. After the diagnosis, we immediately got an occupational therapist who came in 4 times a week. I'm glad to share that he was able to walk at 1 year, 2 months, despite all the challenges he was facing. As a parent, when you're exposed to the world of occupational therapy, you become an expert in your own way, because you tend to read more and compare notes with what the person you've paid to do the job is doing. When I noticed that my child was hyperactive and the fact that he could not focus, we went for a further assessment, and it was revealed that he had autism. It was a hard truth to swallow, but trust me, with the amount of knowledge we had acquired, my journey of acceptance was easier.
Kick the ball here. Yes, kick the ball. Kick the ball. Kick.
Wow.
Kick the ball. Hey, kick the ball. Kick the ball.
So after this diagnosis, the occupational therapist could now focus on his communication and social skills.
Pull.
Pull. Pull.
KK. Hold.
Pull.
Hold.
Pull. Wangashi pull. Pull.
Again.
KK pull. Yes. Wangashi pull. KK pull. Good. Wangashi pull. 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 Pull.
It wasn't just about speech, which we were still working on, or behavior. Early intervention helped him learn how to express himself, reducing frustration and making everyday life a bit easier.
Apple. Apple.
So speaking for myself, One of the biggest benefits of starting early is that it gave us a chance to address any challenging behaviors before they became bigger issues. It's easier to curb an aggressive trait in a small child rather than a teen who could even be stronger. There are some environments that are not as friendly to him and they are likely to trigger meltdowns. For example, if a place is too noisy or too crowded. So it is only through occupational therapy that you are able to identify these things. This helped us in managing meltdowns. This helped us in preparing early when we are going to a place, and it made life easier for us as a family. As a mom, it's such a relief to have a plan tailored to his needs, and I am so grateful of the knowledge that I have acquired to support him and his needs at home.
Let's remove the socks. Again, hold here. Good job. Put up.
Looking back, I now know that early intervention gave him a better chance at success, not just in school, but in life in general. The earlier the support, the better the outcome. If you're a parent going through this, trust me, early diagnosis and intervention can truly make all the difference. Thanks for listening. Embracing the spectrum.